If you think about it, a song is a set of notes that need to be played in a certain order. Here's the sheet music for Mary Had a Little Lamb. Each black dot is a note, and the space or line that the black dot is on corresponds to a certain pitch or frequency. The first note is E, next is D, then C, D, and 3 E's. We can get the buzzer to play these notes using the C major array, because all of these notes are in the C major scale. Here are the names of the first 5 notes in the C major array. Remember, to use the buzzer to play a note from this array, we need the index of that note. Here's the index of each note in the array. Now I'm going to write the index of each note below the sheet music. E is C major at 2, D is C major at 1, and C is C major at 0. Let's open up the Arduino IDE. I've already made a new sketch using the template and called it Mary Had a Little Lamb. I can use the buzzer turn on function with the C major array as an input to play the first note. Checking back to the sheet music, I see that the first note is E, which is at index 2 in the C major array. So I'll use an index of 2. The index of the next note is 1, so we can use the same code again, changing the index to 1. Likewise, I can add in the next 5 notes using their indices. Each note also has a specific amount of time that it gets played for. In this song, every note can be played for 1 beat, which is 1 unit of time in music terms. I'm going to create a variable called beat and set it equal to 250. I'll put a delay for a duration of 1 beat after each note. That way, Arduino will play each note for 1 beat, or 250 milliseconds. I put my code inside the setup function. Remember, the code you write inside the setup function only runs once when Arduino first turns on or is reset. So far, we've written our code mostly inside the loop function so that it repeats over and over. But I want Arduino to play the song once, so I put my code in the setup function. Okay, let's upload this code and see what it does. Try this out yourself. Sounding good. Great! We've got Awesome Shield playing the first part of Mary Had a Little Lamb. But the whole song is actually 4 times this long. If I code the whole song this way, it's going to be really hard to read, and I'm going to repeat almost exactly the same code a whole bunch of times. Most programmers are lazy and get the computer to do most of the work. This is smart. Here's the name of each note and the index of each note in the C major array. I would really like to store the index for each note in another array, and then have the Arduino somehow play each note in that new array in order. You can do this with something called a for loop, and you'll learn how in the next video.